Good morning, Lana Scott Lighthouse. So, guys, this is my rendition drawing of the face in the cloud that came above me. I think the first week I moved here in North California. Okay, so and this is my second drawing because I'm not the world's best drawer, painter. So I tried as good as I could to get the eyes, and there was a tree kind of right here. So I just kind of made up an eye for her. But you can see there was a nose and there was a mouth. If you go back and look at the drawing, you can see where the eye is like this. So I started pulling the runes, and I got halfway through it, and I said, okay, well, this is a whole storyline. So I'm going to go through the storyline with y'all, and then I'm going to pull the rest of the runes and see what we got. Okay, so first of all, we've got birth. So this means birth, and then, okay, let's do it this way. We've got birth, flow. Okay, also flow is also a feminine rune, and then I got um usually sometimes Isa means frozen or stuck. Okay, but I heard stuck and then spiritual illumination. Okay, and then I got in the hands of fate, which I normally do not use because it's a non-rune. It doesn't have a mark on it, and it mean sometimes we can't see what's coming because we just have to have trust and move forward, right? So, but what I'm picking up here is I don't know if they're talking about one woman or they're talking about, I think in the end, it starts off as one. In the end, it becomes a group. So I think it's overall talking about women because every time I would think about this, I see in my mind's eye out of the Work Your Light Oracle, I get the High Priestess energy. Okay. And sometimes they'll just tell me, they'll actually will tell me, this card, that card to help better explain the energy and give people a visual, right? So this feels like something starting off small with one or two people, but end up growing into a group. So I'm feeling like it's, again, talking about women rising up. And I recently went and looked and pulled, I went and I Googled the top most influential women. And would you believe even Taylor Swift was on that list? And she's a singer. I think a lot of people know who she is. But they were talking about all these women that were like, in high positions, like there was one that was the president of some type of bank, one that was in something to do with the stock exchange. Okay, all these women that have these high positions, but I don't think necessarily it means just people that have high positions, because you can be in your own little town and be the mover, the shaker that's changing up things, right? And you're all by yourself and you live in a town of 1,200 people. You know what I'm saying? So it doesn't necessarily mean women that rise to positions of high power. I think it just is talking about women in general coming to the forefront, standing up. And it's going to be in the hands of fate, is because it's going to depend on who you are and where you are. Okay. And I don't think it's also necessarily women, but also men with feminine energy. Okay. That are more in touch with their feminine sides. So then we have Thurius, which always talks to me about coming through a gateway. Okay. Leaving the past behind. It also means protected. All right. And then we've got strength and movement. Okay. And to me, this means that gaining more strength through things that you've been through, okay, and then moving into the future with that newfound strength and a new shield. You know what I'm saying? A new way of just growing, changing, becoming bigger, better. And then I said, well, so then I asked, well, I said, is this one woman or more women or whatever? Whatever, is it one or more? And all they did was they gave me success, wholeness. So it just feels like overall feminine energy growing stronger than ever before. Okay, take that how it resonates. It's not going to resonate for everyone. And then um, we've got Jero, which means in the process of a year. And Jero can also feel like, to me, because it's got its keenness forward and backwards. Okay, so it can also be used as a bind rune, but it feels like to me of things changing, old stuff falling off, new stuff coming on, and also rewards for your efforts. And we've also got a Tefillah, which is ancestral lands. It's also about shedding a path, getting rid of the old, and a lot of in the chaos that this is going to bring with Hagalaz coming next. So again, this feels more like group energy because we end up with group, with man is at the end, and also microchism and macrochism. So take that how that resonates. You could be someone that starts off and you join a group, and over time y'all all become stronger, and you're all wanting to save the animals, save the ocean, or just some kind of a group. Okay, whatever kind of group that might be. And then I've got joy. We've got 1J, which is joy. And we've got yours with, so this is talking to me. And then we got Rado. So this is talking to me of, again, individuals yet groups at the same time. It just feels like females in general becoming seen. But you could also look at this picture overall as, when maybe one of my spirit guides was just looking down at me, or saying I was one of them, or I was going to meet people that were of that, however you want to take it. I mean, this is just on that. I mean, this was 2 years ago that I took this picture, guys, and so I painted it today, and like I said, this is my second copy. So then I've got a closing, all right, and I got group. So I don't know if this is talking about, and I usually don't do the reversals, but I let this one stand because it feels like something that comes to an end, but something bigger comes into its place. Does that make sense? All right. Then I'm going to pull the rest of the runes. What else do you want to tell me, angels, ancestors, spirit guides? What else do you want to tell me about this spirit guide or angel or this face in the clouds looking down? So we've got mystery. But in as far as women being mysterious is what I'm hearing. And then we've got spiritual warrior. And then we've got signs, synchronicities. Okay, so they're telling me that this is talking about when certain people in the hands of fate, so it depends on what you do with it when you get it, that are coming into themselves of who they're going to be in the future. This is feeling like people knowing where they're going, following a certain path, listening to their angels and ancestors, messages coming in, and the signs and synchronicities is feeling like the whole world finding out or knowing or seeing the wisdom of the ways. I'm hearing, okay? Take that how it resonates. And then we've got partnerships. So there might be some groups that are actually getting into partnerships with other groups, okay? Causing, being able to help, spreading out their help. And then we've got relief from distress. So it feels like in whatever way, different groups come together, different people come into their own, okay? Take that how that resonates. These are the last 4 runes. I'm going to try shuffling them one more time. So what do you want to give us as a base for this? Does that make sense, guys? You have to take it however it resonates for you because it's going to be different for everybody. Because they're talking about single people, single strong feminine energies, and they're talking about groups as well. Over a period of the next year, 2 years, something like that. Just things slowly coming about going into the future. What else? Okay. So, we've got abundance, schooling with Fihu. We've got breakthrough and process of self-change. So maybe some groups do a total breakthrough. And I also sometimes see this as an hourglass, okay? As slow-moving energy. But at the same time, then we have Ing again, which is, Ing is talking about completion of new beginnings. Like maybe in the future, it feels like they're talking about sometime during Pluto in Capricorn, when the energies are settling, that's when the completion of the new beginning is. And then what's this last rune? It didn't turn over, but it's protection on the other side, but it was on its back. So that feels like this is the end. So completion of beginnings. So it feels like overall in the next year or 2 years, a lot of more female energies are going to be coming about and putting their stamp on things. If that makes any sense. So I'm going to pull some cards for this, and I need the runes, so I'm picking up the runes. Guys, I think that's really good. I think a lot of more people are going to be speaking their minds, they're saying. I think a lot more people are men, women, it doesn't matter, but it feels like it's overall more feminine energy than masculine. And look, my boyfriend's he's very in touch with his feminine side, okay? Very strong guy, but he's just very in touch with his feminine side. I feel like I'm more in touch with my masculine side, okay? I tend to speak up for myself a lot more than I used to, though I've known some very strong feminine women that had no problem telling you, when you're that your poop stinks and you just need to get the hell out of the way, okay? Let me get some overall energies. Angels, ancestors, passed on loved ones, mine and other people. What other energies are going to come about during these next, 6 months to a year regarding this feminine energy? Or what other messages or energies do you want to let us know that's going to be around us? Humanity in general. So on the bottom, we've got strength, and we did get that in the runes. Vitality, and look, I just uploaded a reading with for about a young girl south of the equator, I think it was, or a young feminine energy, and it's had those chakra energies of the last three chakras opening up, the root, the what's the one above the root, the orange, and then the solar plexus. Okay, so that definitely feels like that's maybe more women are starting to feel their chakras opening up. Vitality, courage. So it may take courage for some of these people to actually stand up and proclaim who they are and what they feel like their gift is and how they want to help change the world with their gift, I'm hearing. Wow, that's pretty big, guys. Very grounded. Again, I feel like you see the chakras in here. Okay? Very rooted. Like some of it's going to cause a storm, but some people are just not going to, they're going to be immovable, I'm hearing. And then I got that 3-3 card again, guys. For the last one, leadership. 3-3-3. 3-3-3. So 3-3-3 is what? Let's see. Beginning of a cycle is 0, 1, 2, 3, and going up. It feels just like a lot of... Guys, does that look like a comet to you? That looks like a comet. I read not too long ago some kind of comet was going to be going about in the next year. Wow. I wonder if, guys, I'll have to go look this up. But I'm going to have to look and see when the next comet's going to be showing or coming around. Because, yeah. Yeah, they're saying something about a comet, guys. 3-3-3, comet. The Milky Way. That's the Milky Way, right? That really does look like a comet. Because look, it's dark, right? It's dark at night. There, and what's this? Well, I would say it was Saturn if it wasn't. I'm hearing 3-3-3. Something about a comet. Aurora lights, maybe? I don't know, guys. I'm just feeling like a comet. Something about a comet. Maybe something's going to happen with a comet. And then I'm picking up 3-3, 3-3, 3-3, 3-3. Guys, take that how that resonates, okay? Because that's just what I'm seeing there. All right? And then planning. So, and communication. That's people speaking out. I'm hearing... Oh, she got a crystal ball in her hand. Again, this feels like women coming to power. Spirit communication. Maybe, again, more women with psychic abilities, psychic dreams. Hearing the voices, I'm hearing. Hearing the voices of change. They're also kind of pointing out the mazes on the floor. This one in particular. Like a maze. Working hard to get where you need to go. Or the door opening up. And then to the center. I don't know. Anyway, okay. So let's move past that, guys, because sometimes these cards pull me in, and then I'm just like kind of stuck there. So let's see. Then the next one, we've got the Healing Waters deck, but let me get the let's do the Work Your Light Oracle and see what else they want to tell us about this energy. Wow, guys, that's pretty, those are all really good energies. Good communication, planning, courage, leadership, vitality, strength. And look, guys, on this strength, oh, wow, I forgot. Look, guys, strength, Joan of Arc. She heard voices, right? Oh, wow. She did. She heard her angels and ancestors talking to her. And she was doing what, something in France? Oh, wow. Because they were saying here, listening to the voices here. And then we've got Joan of Arc on the strength card. So somebody really is paying attention to their angels and ancestors. Guys, if y'all notice, except for this statue, these are all women on these cards. Wow. I just feel like women coming back to strength. But I don't think it necessarily is all women. I feel like some of it is men that are just in touch with their feminine side. Or maybe men that speak up for women. You know, somebody sees some guy's getting ready to get in his car at the grocery store, and he sees some guy smacking his girlfriend around, and he walks up and he says, "Hey man, what the hell's wrong with you?" or something like that. And more guys, maybe, you know, they see something they don't like and they say, "Hey, what the hell's wrong with you?" You know, I don't know. Okay, so unbound, release soul patterns, contracts, past lives is around the base of this. So this again feels like people, feminines, letting go of things and saying they're not going to be held back anymore. Not dimming to fit in. How are you dimming your light in order to fit in? Guys, none of us need to dim our lights to fit in. We all have a purpose. We all have a reason for being here. Okay? Call back your power. Okay, cut the cords and soul retrieval. Okay, so, and this is showing a solar eclipse, or it could be a full moon eclipse. And then they're showing these, what is this, the seven sisters? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Seven sisters, which is the Pleiades system. Maybe we're being protected by maybe some of you are starseeds and your starseed guys are protecting you. Okay. Play, have fun, celebrate. Don't be so serious. So let some things go that are no longer suited to you. And then on the below, guys, we have answer the call. What is your soul calling you to do? So it feels like some of you might be holding back, either because you feel like you'll be laughed at, or you think maybe because you're just one person, you don't know what can I do? Well, how could, guys, sometimes all you need to do is just use your voice. Sometimes all you need to do is just speak up about something. I'm feeling like. So it feels like some of you might be holding back, and you just need to say, okay, today's a new day. I'm going to be the person I'm supposed to be. And next time I see so-and-so doing something, or somebody talks mean to one of the kids, or what else am I hearing? That old lady that's grouched, I'm going to say something. I'm going to share my voice. I'm hearing. So just more people speaking up. And then we've got deep replenishment, retreat, rest, be held. So this is feeling like making sure you take breaks and getting adequate rest, eating the right foods, meditating on a regular basis. Guys, for those of you that are pagan, the dark of the moon, okay, and when the moon is void, is a really good time to do your serious meditations, because there's nothing quite in alignment, and you can plan what you want to do. You can, raise your vibration. There's all kind of things you can do during the lulls in the universe. Transformation, things are changing at a cellular level. Deep healing, okay? Council of Light. Divine orchestration, helpers in the subtle realms. So guys, I'm going to put this up here, because when the Council of Light comes in to me, this means, this to me feels like no matter what religious belief you are, it doesn't matter. You're going to be divinely guided by your spirit guides, your angels, your ancestors. It feels to me like that religion doesn't have a play in it no more. It's sometime in the future. It feels more like people picking up on the fact that we're all spiritual beings living a human life, maybe more emergence of people just, okay, so they're showing me again this vision I got, oh my God, it's been about a year now, where I got this vision of all these people outside the Emerald City. Y'all have heard me talk about the Emerald City if you've been around my channel for any time, which is like a city of the future. It's the big division between the haves and the have-nots, and not everybody's allowed to go to the Emerald City. I don't know why. I just know they're not allowed to go. But it's feeling like there's more people, the people that leave the Emerald City or don't go to the Emerald City, the stronger people go and help the weaker people, or they help, and they don't care what religion you are. You know how some people are like, if you don't follow their religion, they don't, it feels like religion falls away is what I'm saying. Okay, is what it feels like. Religion falling away and people not being guided by that anymore. You know, does that make sense? Some kind of healing taking place on that. What's the niggling feeling trying to tell you? So that might be some of you having this some kind of a wake-up call, I'm hearing. Shedding old limited beliefs. You go first, the universe will catch you. And some people actually just saying, okay, I'm not going to, everything that I used to believe just doesn't feel right no more. I've been getting that message for a while now of everything I've been told all my life just doesn't matter anymore. It feels like that, it just feels like a lot of people realizing we all have a spiritual side. Now, that's not going to be for everybody, guys, because there's still going to be, it's still going to be the light. They're saying it's still going to be the light versus the dark. There's always going to be the bad out there who are just, dead set in their way's the only way. There's always going to be those kind of people out there. They're saying those people are never going to completely go away. And some of them are going to hide it very, very well. Some of them are going to hide it. Some of them are going to hide it. They're not going to let people see who they truly are, and they're not good. So this almost feels like this card's in reverse. Some people, they're not dimming to fit in, but they're hiding who they truly are. Because they feel like they're right, and everybody else is wrong no matter what. I'm feeling. They're pointing me out to this right here, and they're saying this is like the shields or the cloaks, mini cloaks that some people wear. Like one person thinks they're this way, another person thinks they're this way. This feels like some kind of joker or trickster energy today. Somebody hiding who they truly are, but portraying something else to the to people, not the universe. The universe always sees you exactly how you are, guys, no matter what. Okay. All right. So they're saying doing the healing. All right. So I'm just going to pull a few of these guys to see what do you want to tell me about about this feminine energy and healing, or what message do you want to give us, angels, ancestors, spirit guides, mine and other people? What do you want to tell us? What other energies do you want to point out to us regarding this? King Tide, plenty, prosperity, receiving the fullness of life is on the bottom. Clear waters, clear vision, confirmation, right timing, opportunity. So it feels like in the near future there's going to be, it's going to be clear up ahead. It feels like they're talking about a portal or just some kind of right timing where somebody's going to know something. Beneath the surface, what's really driving you, true motives, breaking free. So at the right time, somebody's going to break free of some type of belief that they've had before because they have some kind of an idea that they want to share, and they don't think it's going to be very well received. Maybe a dream that they had, water codes, ancient workers, wisdom. The intelligence is within you. So this feels like somebody's psyche breaking wide open and messages coming in. I'm hearing the name Marie. Celebration, fun, unbridled joy, open heart. The healing lagoon, rejuvenous recovery, time to heal. It's safe to stop. So this feels like somebody's in hiding right here, guys. So this might be a message, a specific message for someone, that whoever you are, you're not shining your light because of fear. They're saying don't let fear stop you. They're saying whoever you are, they're calling you the pink dolphin. You need to step out. It's time to stop hiding your light. So this is for a specific person right here, this one, guys. So maybe this is just a message they wanted me to bring. That feels like that's for a certain person. Whoever you are, you need to quit hiding your light. Because you're meant to stand out. You are meant to stand out. It's your time. Achievement. You are definitely meant to stand out and shine. Use your voice. Expansion. Freedom. Again, guys, it feels like more women speaking up. Cosmic ocean, current dreams, future realities, new beginnings. So this feels like this is a new beginning in the future for a lot of people that felt like they were being held back or felt like they were stuck somehow. Trust the future. Trust the future. We're not, it's going to change. Karma. You will get through this. So it feels like this feels like a little bit of a rough time ahead for the overall collective. But we're meant to learn something from it or grow something from it. Metamorphosis, embrace transformation. Things are now different. So this feels like going back past the Pluto in Capricorn and going back into Aquarius. Feels like a lot of things are going to... No, they're saying past the new year. Past the new year, guys. I just heard past the new year. So going into 2025, guys. Sweet relief, new beginnings, a new way forward. So something new, something as big is going to happen after January, February of next year. They're saying there's going to be some kind of, maybe a couple of groups coming forth, or maybe a couple of people that were scared to speak up, start speaking up about something. They're saying you need to flow and shift, to change, consistency, persistence, patience, the long game. The long game. Oh, okay. So they're talking about going in. Look at this eye, guys. They're talking about in the future. Okay, I'm hearing psychic abilities, third eye opening up, going through portals, shining your light. Somebody in particular just not hiding no more. And some portals coming up, like during next year, during, I guess, astrological events. Guys, y'all have to take that one how it resonates, because I don't know on that one. I'm just hearing portal after the first of the year. And then the last one is thank you, gratitude, appreciating what's surrounding you. So guys, whatever is coming in for you, make sure you tell the universe you appreciate it. Okay? All right, what about some energy for after that? So this feels like a few people, and then also feels like some groups as well, or things coming together in the next year. Next year. Yeah, next year. Okay. Going into next year, guys, for sure. What do you want to close this off with? Angels, ancestors, spirit guides, passed on loved ones. What do you want to end this with? Trust. So trust and have faith that everything's going to work out the way it's supposed to. Truth. This is the bottom of the deck, guys. And purification. Okay? That's what's going on underneath. Trust, truth, and purification. And then on top, energies that we'll be able to see. Stillness before the storm. That feels like that Capricorn energy, guys. Pluto and Capricorn. And then life force energy. Things starting to open up after that. And then it's going to feel like magic. Wow. letting the light in, going into the future, leaving the past behind. Guys, there's that 3 again. Look, 1, 2, 3. What is this? Ace of Cups? I don't know if any of these follow the traditional tarot or not, guys. Look at this portal and doorway right here. 3. Guys, this almost feels, it does have a mystical feel to it. It feels like, I don't want to say the cup of love. This feels like a keyhole opening up, the light shining through. Lots of changes. And again, I'm seeing this 3 here, meaning something. And all these portals and doorways here. I think there's going to be a lot of different pathways to choose from. And how you shine your light is just going to be like that weird ring. It's going to be up to you how you shine your light going into the future. Okay, guys? Major transformation. I'm going to put that at the top. So transformation overall, guys. Take that how that comes in for you. Or maybe somebody that you know. Okay? So, guys, that's what I got on this. It feels like the message is just kind of starting to repeat. So I'm going to stop here. But I think it gives us all a little bit to chew on there. It just feels so over. Even though I know these are showing guys here, it's just feeling like the energy changing, transformation, magic, being appreciative of whatever life throws in your way to become who you're meant to be, showing gratitude for that, and guys, I'll tell you honestly, letting go of old memories, letting go of past people, places and things that hurt you. Why do you want to carry that crap around with you? Let that shit go. Seriously, let that stuff go. And, as soon as you can get to where you don't cry over something, then show gratitude for what you learned from it. Or maybe even look at it with a different perspective and say, well, what did I learn from it? I've looked back at something that happened to me when I first moved here and realized that I was just as guilty as the other person for things not quite good because I didn't ask the right questions. I didn't say, well, are you going to do this? Am I going to have to do this? You know what I'm saying? So maybe sharing the blame or just even totally just letting go something that no longer is, you know what I mean? But sometimes you have to look at it again. If it comes back up for you, look at it again and say, was I wrong somehow? And try to be more open-minded, because being more open-minded in the future is what's going to help everybody to have a better life, guys. Because things that happen to us don't always happen to us. Sometimes they happen for us, okay, to bring in some kind of a lesson. But I just see a lot of feminine energy here and moving into the future in a way that either is going to be magical, but it just feels like single energy, mega energy, and there just seems like a strong feminine energy over it all. All right, guys. This one was fun. I'm going to do some more of these. I hope somebody got helped in some kind of way with this. Be a light in the darkness, guys. We're all changing, transforming every single day. Lighthouse.